I think this is now. I'm sure we've crossed paths like in Mississippi and other things, but this is our first time actually talking
We talked briefly for
in
an event
Mississippi
for Jaheim in Gulfport.
in Gulfport. Yes,
Yeah, I
because
kind
I
of
know that you've been.
yeah, I kind of keep my mouth shut and was taking my cues from you guys, and
No,
you
I
had it
hope. I
going
wish you
on.
actually would have spoken. I learned about you in the beginning when I first learned when I first got involved with Jaheim's case. You were already on it, to my understanding, and I got involved. Within a month of his passing. And for those who don't know, Mr. Kelly is he is what you define excellence. This man here, he uh, he gives hope to this country in reminding this country that racism is not an option. This gentleman here, Mr. Kelly, that's on live with me, has sacrificed his time, his finances, and sometimes his safety to go out and be with families impacted by police misconduct, racial injustice, and brutality, and victims of police brutality. And he has stood in solidarity with people of all colors in support of one thing: to fight against corruption, to fight against suppression, and to stand in solidarity and in unison with individuals and people who choose to lawfully and peacefully exercise their First Amendment. Mr. Kelly, as I told you before and on previous live, I salute you. I admire you. I look up to you. And the work that you have done is nothing short of remarkable, which is why you have gained the respect of so many prominent activists all over the country. You've met so many different activists, I'm sure, with the different states that you've gone to. I know about Mississippi because that's where I saw you from, but it's evident that was not your first rodeo. And I just want to tell you that I appreciate you. I look at you like a brother, and I have so much to learn from you. So I am blessed with this opportunity to even be able to talk to you.
Now, Carl, you're too kind. I actually learned from you, and I with all my heart. Nobody was out there talking about it. My friend Prophet Ruben, also along with you, brought up Damian Cameron, and
Yes.
long after I'd become family with Miss Monica Lee, I was going through old photos and cleaning out my phone. And on July 27th, 2021, I had that awful picture of Damien, after what they had did to him. And I was like, my heart caught it, but I missed it. And she got a hold of me after I saw you. You gave the prayer before we marched, and right after Marquel Bridges, an amazing activist, had spoken, and I'm so glad I got connected with her. But researching it, the only thing I found on the internet was and you were loud in that video. Your heart was there and your passion was there, and it moved me. And the things you said were off the chain. I'm just there to amplify and elevate voices like yours. And I'll
I
speak out
appreciate you.
against white violence. White violence is plaguing this country, and right there in Florida, my heart and prayers go out to the families that were affected by the loss of life there in Jacksonville. And it riles me up knowing what's going on in Orlando, and those people coming out there. But you, sir, coming out there and saying we will not back down, and we do have our Second Amendment right too. For my white audience, the Second Amendment's for black people also. It's just the same. And this man right here very clearly says we will resist and confront that bigotry and hatred, and we won't tolerate it. Thank you, Pastor Carl.
I appreciate you, Mr. Kelly. One of the